This is Princey Seats channel, your preferred channel for most current and detailed content and information needed. You are welcome. If you are new, kindly subscribe and press the notification button for further update. Top Pressure Group gives report on disbursement. Pay attention to this.
Kelly, you are allowed to speak. Is Kelly in the house? You are allowed to speak. All right, I move on now to the next person. Godspar Charles. Godspar Charles, you are allowed to speak. Godspar Charles, you are allowed to speak. Please, when you're speaking, just make your submission in 1 minute. We are not supposed to stay so long because the agenda is very clear and all of that. Godspar, speak. You are allowed to speak. You're muted to speak. Godspar, you're muted to speak. Okay, I move on right now. Barnabas from Port Harcourt, you're allowed to speak. Barnabas from Port Harcourt, you're allowed to speak. Engineer
Okay.
Takon, can you hear me? Engineer Takon, the official spokesperson for MFM, can you hear me? Am I
Yes,
audible?
Capacity. I can hear you. Yes, I can hear you. My network has been failing. I can hear you, sir. I can hear you very well, sir.
It's all right. It's all right. Okay, so Barnabas, you have the floor.
Yeah. Good evening,
1
all.
minute. Good evening. Thank you.
Good evening, Nigerians. I want to thank and appreciate the leadership of MFM, Mr. Liu in particular, for all that you have been doing and all that you have achieved. So we want to thank God. We have seen the result of what that newspaper publication have just done. For not wasting time, I want to totally agree with you, what you said concerning, because this game these people are playing is clear that it's because of their selfishness, that's because of their greed that is delaying the whole thing. These are the people that promise that as soon as the money goes to the account, that it won't take 24 hours, they disburse the money. All this thing, they are coming to debunk this and that. It's just buying time to begin to do all this kind of thing you just mentioned. How can somebody will go to screening after everything you should change it? Is it not wickedness? Just like you said, it's satanic. It's just like you said. Instead of their percentage, they forcefully took. Instead of them from there giving the people they want to do, they are just giving the
new NGOs there.
Yeah. So what I'm saying, I totally agree with you. Let us rally around all the NGOs. The 5,000 naira is okay. The bundle head, because you cannot leave it to any. Just like you said, if you are a bundle head, you happen to be one of the NGO that you subscribe to, the thing happen to it. It's going to affect you. So all the bundle heads should support. 1,000 naira cannot kill us. Let's just, if you have more than 1,000, you can pay, but at least 1,000 a bundle head. And just, I totally support what you said. And another question, Mr. Liu, with my question I want to ask: if the leadership of UAAG, this money is a grant given to them by foreign donors, do they have right to share this percentage? Do they have right? Did this money give to them, or to they are just a motor or a channel that they use to bring this grant into Nigeria? You know, all the rumor we are hearing that this is no longer this and that is a money kept in central bank, you know, because of this revelation where Ustad Dawood is saying something like that. So if it is grant actually that you donated by foreign, do they have right? Do they have right to share this as a percent? Is it their own money? If they have NGO, they have so many NGO, why can't they benefit from the NGO they have? Even the one they float here and there. Why sharing this in percentage? Is it right like that? Is it, how would they give account of this thing now to the people that gave them the money to disburse? This is one of the, the question I want to. Thank you. Thank you.
All right. Thank you very much, Barnabas. I appreciate your contribution. Yeah. Depending on the agreements when they were sourcing for the money from the donor, that is what is playing out. Depending on the agreement, they must have agreed on a sharing, whatever, and all of that. And that is what is playing out. The only thing is that they're using it to drag the disbursement. And that is why what we don't like. We are not complaining about what they have decided to give us as masses. But how long will you want to come back to our own list to shortchange us and be delisting verified NGOs to put in your greedy NGOs that you got through the back door? So the best thing is, since you have your percentage, go carry your favorite NGOs that you newly registered, go and put them there. Don't come and disturb our own percentage. Otherwise, by now, this disbursement should have happened. If they had followed this simple direction, disbursement should have taken place by now. Because it's not hard for CBN to do that distribution. That is their job. They can distribute it. This percentage, these NGOs, put them there. These NGOs, put them to think tank. This one, put them to AGP, period. But they want to come and put it back in the one of the masses that is already kept, the 5,000 verified NGOs, let's say so. They want to come and put it there, up to maybe 2,000 plus or whatever. How do you do that? What kind of a godforsaken kind of approach to things are this? So that is the challenge. All right, thank you very much. There must have been an agreement to share the money on those bases from the donor. But they are using it to delay us. All right. Gabriel Ake. Gabriel Ake, you have the floor now. You're allowed to speak. Gabriel Ake. After that, Oladele Moses. Gabriel Ake, you're allowed the floor. After that,
Good
Oladele
evening.
Moses.
Good
Good
evening,
evening.
sir.
Yeah, quickly, 1 minute. Go ahead. Yeah.
Good evening, Presdo. Hi,
Thank
I want to give you kudos for the publication of a newspaper you have done.
thank you.
I was trying to chat you up, but then it seems like you didn't see my chat.
Mm,
What I'm trying to say is I fully support of what you are saying, simply because even if you can watch my write-up last week, I was even saying that we are just like empty containers. We empty container always make noise. If you see that we are making noise, feel us, give us something that is our own. Let us stop making noise. Even although if you cannot do it, but come out and tell us this is what the problem we are facing.
problem
It
is,
is
yeah.
not be easy for us, but you just keep quiet. When somebody drop something, you just come and debunk it and go back and sit
Mm,
down and come
very, very evil debunking.
yes, coming back and telling us as if we are fools. We don't they don't do things like that. I was even saying that what I noticed is it seems like this money has been fixed, as you were saying, that there is a woman, I don't want to mention her name, but I was listening to her note, something of, I think, January, early January, when she was saying that the masses should not worry. From that January to April this year, everything will end. What make her to offer that statement? Even I was saying, telling my neighbor that it seems like there is something that is a fishy deal concerning this. So I also support that. What is 1,000 naira? Even the 2,000 naira, some of us we contributed. I was not contributing it for that they should return it for me. I was contributing this money to fight. And when I was so much happy when I saw the paper publication, I say, Kai, God is really helping us. And the result was very, very,
Immediate.
yes. So let us just push it. We have started the journey and we can't stop. We must
Yeah.
end it with
Until
them.
we see
Th-
disbursement. Yes.
Thank you so much.
All right. Thank you very much, Gabriel
Mm,
Ake.
mm,
I
mm.
appreciate. Yeah. All right. Any other hand raised? Oladele was on the line, but I think he's gone off now. Any other contribution to this meeting? Ours is to expose anything that is secret. Ours is to be proactive about the steps we take. We are not here to pay lip service. We are not interested in anybody's face. What we want is disbursement, and what we are telling you to do is tell these people to go and disburse money. Don't even ask about MOU again. Don't even ask about broadcast. Those things may never happen. Just demand for disbursement, period. And they should stop wasting our time with dragging over delisting and not delete. That if any NGO is shortlisted, there will be wahala that was verified. So they should rather behave themselves at this time. That Monday, we don't want to hear story. If we have anything that makes sense, I tell you the truth, another newspaper publication will come up. I know some people are also working on the, what do you call it, press conference. It is fine. Why? We are all agitating. We are all agitating. We don't want to know anything, that any excuse.